Welcome back to Houston Life. April is World Autism Month, and KPRC2, along with our community partners at Energy Transfer, Houston Christian University, and Exclusive Furniture, want to spotlight a nonprofit organization making a difference right here in our community.
Yeah, it sure does. Autism Speaks provides resources for families with loved ones living on the spectrum. Joining us now, Michelle Aubin, Autism Speaks Houston Executive Leadership Council member, and Meredith Williams, a volunteer with Autism Speaks Houston. Welcome to you both. Glad to have you here. Meredith, you have a very personal connection.
Yep.
Tell us about your son, who's 13 years old.
My son Alex is 13. He was diagnosed just before his 3rd birthday. He was speech delayed. We knew that, but I did not expect the autism diagnosis. I didn't quite understand autism at the time. And then I did what everybody does. I went online and dug around. I'm like, okay, let me look on, let's see what's really going on. And I agreed with them after a little, agreed with the doctors after a while. But in that, I found Autism Speaks. They have a 100 days packet for people who are newly diagnosed, and it's steps to take to help them, whatever they need. There are a lot of things that you don't know go with autism. There's other health issues that go with autism. There's speech, there's occupational therapy, there's physical therapy. And I didn't realize all of these other issues that might pop up with autism. And so that packet really helped me get started to help him.
Wow. And you're one of many people, right? And like Michelle, your connection to it is that you have a cousin diagnosed, an aunt recently diagnosed, and you are a huge fundraiser. This is a cause that's really near and dear to you. Why is it so important to you? You've been with Autism Speaks for 15 years now, raising money.
Yeah, the amazing thing about Autism Speaks is they want to be better than they were yesterday at supporting families and loved ones. So it goes all the way straight from inception to when you find out through the rest of your life. So trying to get a job, trying to go through college, trying to go through adulthood, find an apartment, and they not only wrap their arms around the actual people who are on the spectrum, but also the families themselves as well.
And that's a huge burden for a lot of families to carry, because this is something, I'm sure, Meredith, in your case, when the diagnosis comes, and on one hand, you're probably relieved to find out what's going on, but on the other hand, you know that it's going to be tough, right? So in addition, Meredith, to the resources you've been able to connect with, is it just finding community that makes such a big difference?
Yeah, absolutely. We all share our stories with each other. We all, okay, well, I tried this. Well, I tried this. Every person on the spectrum is different, but at least you have a direction to go. You have something to try. Alex has made so many friends through Autism Speaks.
I'm one of his friends.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you always have Raising Cane's, so.
That's right.
And that's good. I mean, just knowing that you're not alone seems to me like it would be one of the hugest, benefits, the biggest benefits.
Absolutely, yeah. Now, at first, I didn't know anybody else whose child had autism, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help him. I don't know how to help him have friends. I don't know how to do this. And then they're like, oh, well, here, I tried this. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks. That's so helpful. And then my first walk that I went to, we found tons of resources, and everybody there was just so nice. There was so much going on, and everybody was like, oh, no, try this, do this. It was really great.
Yeah. Michelle, as someone who has been on the board and working with this, how have things changed from when you started 15 years ago to now? Because it's constantly, thankfully, evolving and innovating, and you're making more and more connections and friends. What is the biggest difference, you think?
I think in the initial stages, it was all about early diagnosis, right? And that was just knowing what's in front of you. And now it's about, okay, how do we get through life? How do we have quality of life, both, again, for someone on the spectrum and for the family themselves. So they've really nourished, people and wrapped their arms around them to really make sure that they're not just dealing with the diagnosis, but they're thriving in that.
Okay, Raising Cane's, we can see the little, accessory wearing the Raising Cane's. Let's talk about the involvement with Raising Cane's, because it's been many years since they got involved, and they've really had an impact on the community.
Yeah, so I've been involved for 15 years. I've been with Raising Cane's 3 years, so I've taken them on the journey with me. We've raised about $30,000 in the last 3 years, and then we're a part of the walks, we're a part of the runs. Autism Speaks Gala. We always have a special free canes for a year and some retail associated with that to raise money. So we're involved in any way, shape, or form that we can.
So free canes for a year, that's like a silent auction item?
It
that
is
people can bid on?
actually, yes.
Not bad.
Big ticket item, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's always a pillow or a blanket involved.
Well, you know, the city loves to eat. They love raising canes. They love to eat, which is why this event you're doing, the Chef Gala, is so important, because it's different chefs, and what can people expect if they come to the Chef Gala Houston?
Yeah, so we have over 15 chefs who actually are working with a sous chef who's on the spectrum.
Wow.
And so they serve up, you know, all anything from.
We've got vegan, barbecue, seafood, everything.
Oh, wow. We love that. Something for everyone. So this is something that you can see the info on your screen right now. It's happening Saturday, April 27th, Bayou Music Center. So tables and tickets are still available. And what I think is great about this organization, Autism Speaks, is something that I've been involved with in the past. I have friends whose children are on the spectrum. And whether or not you have that direct personal connection, maybe a family member, everyone can get involved. And the gala is a great way to do it.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, well, there you go. You have your information there. Of course, you can check it out on our website, but Michelle Aubin and Meredith Williams, thank you so much. To get involved with Autism Speaks, you want to learn more about their work in the community, all you have to do is visit clicktohouston.com/community. Thank you so much, ladies.